Every year, more and more travelers from around the world arrive in Korea, drawn by its landscapes, its culture, its food, and its history. But behind the beautiful imagery and rising visitor numbers lies a reality that is not always captured in typical tourism videos. Many visitors still struggle. They struggle to find trustworthy information. They struggle with unclear directions. They struggle with limited multilingual support. And they struggle with cultural differences that are often invisible to those who live here. We often imagine travel as something simple: flights, restaurants, attractions, but the actual experience, especially for someone who doesn't speak the local language, can be confusing, overwhelming, and at times, isolating. Today, we explore that challenge, and more importantly, we search for a way to overcome it. Across websites, review platforms, and travel apps, information exists in abundance, but accessibility does not. Many platforms are filled with advertisements, sponsored posts, and opaque ranking algorithms. For international travelers, these layers of commercial noise blur what is real and what is not. On the streets, signs often appear in one language, tourist centers close early, maps lack clarity, and when problems arise, travelers are left with no unified, reliable source of help. To plan a route, understand a cultural nuance, or simply find a restaurant without being misled by hidden ads becomes a surprisingly difficult task. Information exists, but it is fragmented, scattered across dozens of websites, inconsistent, and often not designed with foreigners in mind. The result is a tourism experience that depends more on luck than design. Before imagining a solution, we look to existing research. One notable example is Type 33, a tactile measurement device capable of quantifying texture, absorption levels, and surface characteristics of the skin. Type 33 demonstrates a powerful idea: human sensory experiences can, in some form, be digitized. But Type 33 also shows the limitations of past approaches. It is effective, but only for tactile data. It measures sensations, but is not portable. It quantifies feeling, but cannot capture the full complexity of an actual travel experience. In other words, Type 33 is a starting point, a glimpse into what might be possible, but far from the holistic digital experience we need. So the question emerges: how do we capture the entire travel experience? How do we overcome language barriers, cultural differences, and misinformation? How do we give travelers guidance that is not based on advertisements, but on their own emotions, needs, and preferences? The answer we found lies not in a single device, but in an ecosystem of wearable sensors, real-time data collection, and an integrated platform built around the traveler themselves. This is where our story turns toward innovation. Wearable technology today is no longer limited to counting steps or tracking heart rate. What we envision is a highly advanced sensory device, something that becomes a silent companion to every traveler. A device that observes, interprets, and responds. Our wearable system collects real-time data on physiological reactions, emotional responses, fatigue levels, sensory stress movement patterns, behavioral signals, micro-expressions, and subtle bodily cues. As a traveler moves through the city, walking down busy markets, entering traditional alleys, or visiting museums, the wearable quietly captures their experience. It detects rising stress when the environment feels confusing. It identifies excitement when encountering something new. It measures fatigue during long walking routes, and it learns over time the traveler's preferences, sensitivities, and rhythms. This data is then translated into highly personalized guidance, suggestions that evolve moment by moment based on the traveler's lived experience rather than generic recommendations. This is not a device that adds complexity to travel. It is a device that simplifies it, by understanding the traveler better than any review platform ever could. Inside the wearable lies an ecosystem of advanced sensors. Biofeedback sensors. These measure heart rate variability, galvanic skin response, temperature, and microtremors, markers that reveal stress, comfort, excitement, and emotional state. Environmental sensors. These track noise levels, light intensity, temperature, humidity, and crowd density. Contextual data that helps interpret the traveler's reactions. Motion and spatial sensors. These capture walking speed, posture, movement patterns, and spatial orientation, allowing the system to understand fatigue or confusion during navigation. Cognitive load estimation. Using data fusion, the wearable estimates mental load, helping the system detect moments when the traveler may feel overwhelmed. AI-based personalized modeling. AI learns patterns. What kind of environment overwhelms the user? What kinds of cultural spaces excite them? What restaurants or museums align with their previous responses? The result is hyper-personalized travel guidance, unique to each traveler, evolving continuously, and free from commercial bias. The wearable becomes even more powerful when paired with an integrated travel platform. Through a unified app, real-time translation removes language barriers, personalized routing adapts to the user's energy and interests. Recommendations are based on authentic physiological response, not ads nearby. Help centers and emergency routes are immediately accessible. Cultural explanations appear automatically in response to confusion signals. Unlike traditional tourism apps designed around advertisements or paid rankings, this platform prioritizes the traveler's authentic experience because the data originates from them. Major tourism companies can integrate their existing services, booking systems, transportation apps, event calendars, restaurant catalogs, and local commerce. The result is a seamless ecosystem where travelers no longer search for information. It finds them at the right moment. At the administrative level, many governments, including Korea, are increasing multilingual support requirements. Tourism apps are being redesigned with mandatory language options. Funding programs reward companies that strengthen accessibility. Policies encourage integrated platforms capable of supporting diverse cultures. Our system aligns naturally with these administrative movements. It does not replace government efforts. It amplifies them. It becomes the connective tissue weaving public and private sectors into a unified visitor experience. Technology alone cannot create an inclusive tourism ecosystem. Social and cultural efforts are equally essential. Local merchants receive language and service training. Restaurants adopt multilingual menus. Visitor centers expand volunteer services. Communities engage more actively with travelers. Our wearable-powered platform integrates not only technology, but also human support networks. When both align, tourism becomes not just navigable, but welcoming. The traveler is no longer a stranger. They are an invited guest. But all of this, the sensors, the platform, the data, leads us to a deeper question. A question older than tourism itself. A question that touches philosophy, cognition, and the boundaries of human experience. Can personal experience be transformed into objective knowledge? This leads us to the final part of our journey. Technical meaning, the quest to digitize human experience. From a technical perspective, digitizing sensation represents one of the greatest frontiers of human-machine interaction. Human experience is fluid, ambiguous, deeply contextual, and yet, through advanced sensing and AI interpretation, we are beginning to convert feelings into structured information. This project stands at the intersection of phenomenology, cognitive science, data visualization, affective computing, human-computer symbiosis. It mirrors the centuries-old philosophical debates. What is sensation? Can emotions be quantified? Is technology capable of understanding subjective states? In many ways, our wearable attempts to answer these questions, not by replacing human experience, but by translating it, preserving it, and making it shareable. Social meaning. Technology as a bridge between people. Digitizing experience is not solely a technical pursuit, it is a social one. Travel is an inherently social activity. It is shaped by communication, hospitality, empathy, and cultural exchange. By offering real-time insight into the traveler's emotional state, the wearable helps create smoother interactions. Merchants can provide more responsive service. Tourism workers can anticipate confusion. Communities can engage travelers more effectively. Technology becomes a mediator, reducing friction, enabling understanding, and reinforcing trust between visitors and locals. Cultural meaning. Expanding how we understand human experience. Culturally, this project challenges how we think about travel itself. Traditionally, tourism relies on storytelling, guidebooks, folklore, narratives. But what if travel could also be understood through data, through the lived sensory experience of millions of people? Aggregated, anonymized sensory data could reveal hidden stress points in cities' cultural spaces that resonate deeply with visitors, moments where cultural understanding fails, environments that universally inspire calm, awe, or curiosity. This transforms tourism from passive consumption to active, cultural mapping. Philosophical meaning. The ancient question. Revisited. Finally, at the philosophical level, our project engages a profound question that echoes through epistemology and phenomenology. To what extent can subjective human experience be transformed into objective, shared knowledge? Philosophers from Aristotle to Kant, Husserl to Merleau-Ponty have wrestled with this tension between the inner world of sensation and the outer world of measurable reality. Our technology does not claim to solve this ancient problem, but it offers a bridge, a way to approximate, interpret, and honor the nuances of lived experience. In quantifying sensation, we are not reducing humanity to numbers. We are expanding the vocabulary through which human experience can be communicated. This is the true philosophical significance, a new frontier where technology becomes a partner in understanding what it means to feel, to perceive, and to be human. As we stand at this intersection of travel, technology, culture, and philosophy, one thing becomes clear. A new era is beginning, an era where travel is not shaped by advertisements, confusion, or fragmented information, but by the traveler's own authentic sensations and needs. With wearable sensory technology and an integrated platform, international visitors can understand Korea more deeply, navigate more confidently, and connect more meaningfully with its people and culture. This is not simply an innovation in tourism, it is a step toward expanding the boundaries of human experience itself. The future of travel begins here, and the future of experience begins now.